Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, Poke fans, and others who stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today we're back with another episode review for Pokemon X and Y, and it was the first Lord Goomy episode. I'm just kidding. I think that fan died a while back. If it hasn't, then yay, it's here. If it hasn't, whatever. It's Goomy. It's the very first Goomy episode. Finally have Goomy. So that means that this is the start of the journey to Ash having his first pseudo legendary ever. Yes. I don't know. I'm really upset. If I'm gonna be really upset if they have him give up Gudra. I really will be, because I'm very interested in this thing. I like Gudra as a Pokemon to begin with. Um, from the games. So I really hope he doesn't give it up, because I really want this to be like an actual powerhouse. Um, now, when he first shows up, I thought it was really weird because it looked like, I'm gonna assume it was a Swanna that was flying by. Like they were going up a hill, and then like the swan. I'm gonna just take a shot in the dark here and say it was a Swanna. And then it looked like it just pooped. I mean, no, I'm not even gonna ask that, 'cause that's gonna get into some weird shit, and I don't want to go into that. But like, it just falls on top of Ash's face, and it was like half dead. I mean, it looked like it was half dead. Um, there's like a river nearby, and then like Ash pulls an Ash, where he does like the complete impossible, because he's literally like booking a downhill. Now this hill is full of boulders, like these just little tiny boulders around. You crash them, you're gonna die, type of stuff. This man is just running down the hill, like jumping over us, like boosting himself up, doing flips in the air. There's like this giant boulder in the way, and then Pikachu like jumps off and then like breaks it with Iron Tail, and somehow makes like a spin and lands back on his shoulder. And then Ash just like, I don't even fucking know, man. And then he trips, right. This man trips on a rock, and he somehow makes a cartwheel, no, not a cartwheel, a front flip in midair to land in the water safely with Goomy in hand and Pikachu safe and sound. And I'm just sitting there like, the man, what the fuck is with this man? Does he have like superpowers or some shit? I don't even know. But Goomy gets all fixed up. He's scared of Dedenne, which, I mean, I kind of knew that was supposed to be like the plot for the next episode. So I'm still wondering why the fuck. So like, he gets fixed. He kind of has a fear for Dedenne, and then like Serena, like he says something, he jumps at her, and then like she's grossed out by all the slime, and he gets upset and like uses rain dance on top of her, which I was like, ha, that's what you get. He also, I mean, hey, this is you gotta calm down with, because he was smacking Bonnie with his little like sensor things, and I was just sitting there like, whoa. This is Bonnie. You chill the fuck out. Uh, but it was really weird. They go in the forest because it's hungry. Well, it's not really a forest. It's more like they go off. They get out of the river, and then like they go through like this clearing type of thing. There's like this bushes, and I'm gonna assume it's like the start of a forest. I mean, actually, kind of feels like it was. He's over there eating he's eating some grass, just like vegetarian or like herbivores type of stuff. He's just nomming on some leaves, and then Chespin like pops out of fucking nowhere, and then he's like, I'm here. I'm hungry too. Like, feed me. I'm gonna feed myself. And like, there's this tree with like apples. Or they're not even apples. They're like, I don't know what type of fruit it was. He like pin missiles it, right? And the things fall down. And he's like, yeah, because I'm a fatty. He just starts stuffing his face with one of them. And Goomy's like, happy and smiling, like, oh my gosh, he made this thing spawn. So, and then a freaking area dose comes out from the tree, and then Goomy guy like freaks out. Um, and then like he's gonna use, what was it? String? I think it was string shot, or spider web. I don't remember. Pikachu like stops in midair, and then Clement like goes apologizes to the Ariados, like he didn't mean it, like because they didn't know. How the fuck are they supposed to know that there's a fucking Ariados in the fucking tree? But then he like apologizes. Ariados like, okay, just don't do it again. And like climbs back up. And then like again, there's a lot of like waste type of scenarios going on because you just see like a pool around Goomy, and I'm like I don't know what they were trying to go for here, but that could have gone different ways. But then Clement like brings out. You guys remember that translator from like I don't even fucking remember what episode it was. Oh my gosh, what episode was it? I don't remember what it was. But it was like very early on in the series. He actually had like a translator device. Uh, he has a new version. Like he used a new version and he put it on Goomy, and then we got to see it on the screen. And so from what I can tell, what was going on, they were in like a swamp. Which is you got to remember, Goomy and his and Sliggoo, the way you find the place you find them in X and Y is like this swamp area. So I'm gonna assume that that was like a swampy area type of place, and they were basically attacked by a bunch of bug types. Like there was Pinsir, there was Arceus, there was fucking I don't remember what the other Pokemon was, but essentially bug type Pokemon came in and attacked the swamp, and like basically forced all these Pokemon out of there. Yeah, the Swarm was flying away, Wooper's running away, uh, Lotad's just going underwater and shit. So like Pokemon, they were basically attacked, and Goomy was able to get away. And then it like stops, or like we don't see Goomy getting away, but we can assume that's what happened. But the thing stops, and then I'm like, okay, so clearly that's all we needed to see. But the characters are like, no, 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 well, there's something's wrong. And then Clement like, this is something you should never do. Don't hit technology, unless it's one of those old style TVs, because that's really the only way you're gonna fix that shit. But if it's anything newer, there's no need to bang something. Okay, that's not gonna help it in any way. He literally like hits the thing and it blows up. So it technically worked fine. Team Rocket shows up like usual, kidnaps Pikachu and Goomy, even though that was an accident. They actually get trapped, tied to a tree, and they leave. Uh, Ash sends out Frogadier to break the whatever the fuck the energy based rope around them, and then use Fletchinder to track down Team Rocket. Now the cage they're in is electric proof, so Pikachu can't destroy it with the Thunderbolt. Uh, and like the stupid villains they are, they decide to have a freaking party. Like okay, like Pikachu and Goomy, like first of all, they didn't even care about fucking Goomy. They're like, this shit's ass. Uh, they left him in a cage, and then they like leave essentially to like a separate area where they're gonna party with some food and drinks and just have fun, jokes and stuff like that. Which is what the fuck? Like clearly these guys are not trying to get Pikachu to their boss. There's no way that that's their plan. If that was the case, wouldn't they just like take the Pokemon all the way to Kanto and to the boss instantly? Like, why the fuck do you have to stop? Like that's the reason why I can't take Team Rocket seriously. They're just complete ass. because they can't even follow the basics of being a good villain. Gosh damn. Like, at least, like, Hunter J, for goodness sake, like, she was actually competent enough to where she would actually get to her client with the Pokemon. After that, it wasn't her business, right? So she didn't fucking care what happened. If somebody came to stop them, that's on the client now. That's not her fault. She could just leave. Team Rocket did the same thing. They could just go to Team Rocket's base, give them the Pokemon, and just book it. Like, there's no reason for them to have to just stop. Why am I going on a tangent on Team Rocket right now? This is Goomy's episode. So Pikachu was like beating the cage with his head when he clearly has Iron Tail. I don't know why the fuck he wasn't using it. But he dents it. Like, he dents it to a way where there was like enough area for them to leave. And Goomy just like slips by because it's like all the slime and stuff like that. So it's very easy for getting around. But Pikachu on the other hand can't leave. And so Goomy goes back in and like slimes up Pikachu, and they're like, oh my gosh, like they're making too much noise. So Team Rocket shows up again. They're like, what the heck? Torp's not here. So what the heck? And they're like, oh, and they're like questioning why Pikachu is so sparkly and shiny and like glistening and stuff. But they throw it off, because it's just Pikachu, and then like leave. And then Goomy gets out, and then Pikachu gets out, and they're like leaving, yeah. Team Rocket starts talking on the way back, and like, wait a minute, I can't believe like Pikachu so glistening and stuff like that. And like, yeah, like he looked like he could slip out of a cage. And then they're like pause, and they're like, shit, and they're like turn around, they're like, they're gone. And Pikachu's like, and Goomy are leaving. Goomy's a little slow, so Pikachu gives them on his back, and he like books it. And then James like runs after them, like this man just straight up like books it after them. Jesse and then Meowth and Wildfan are like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go in the balloon because it's a lot faster, And then like Goomy uses rain dance on James. Flexinger sees everything and then like turns around. Which, by the way, why can't Flexinger just go in and attack? Like, why the fuck does he have to like go over there and come back to Ash when he can literally? Like, I'm pretty sure Flexinger is supposed to be able to handle this shit by itself. But the point is, they get reunited. Clement, Serena, and Bonnie get wrapped up again in that little thing, and then Pikachu breaks the cage that they were gonna use, and they start attacking with Pumpkaboo and Inkay and Pikachu, and Fletchinger are like, you can't touch this. And then like right before they're gonna do their final move, Inkay uses Cyber and confuses both of them, and so they start like beating on each other. Like Fletchinger used Air Cutter, and then Pikachu used Thunderbolt, and they were like fighting each other. And then Ash like grabbed both of them, and Pikachu literally smacked him across the face. And then Fletcher had no business. He started pegging his arm. And I'm like, whoa, shit, calm the fuck down. Like literally, like Pikachu smacked Ash in the face, and literally at the same time, Fletcher was like pegging at his arm. I'm like, this man just got bitch slapped by his Pikachu and pegged in the arm by Fletcher's massive ass peak. Like, what? Like, I'm surprised this man wasn't. First of all, those birds are dangerous. That shit hurts. I've experienced that shit. How the fuck was he not bleeding? Like, straight up. That looked like it hurt. And he's like holding on to them, and then they're gonna get attacked. They're gonna get blown away. And Goomy gets in the way. And literally, the moment he got hit, I'm like, this bitch is using Bide. How dare he? He literally got hit with Bide, and I was just sitting there like, the fuck? Like, this man literally using Bide in front of everybody's face, and nobody understands what's going on. Literally, Team Rocket attacks again, and I'm just sitting there like, these guys didn't notice. This man is using Bide right in their face. And then, like, the attack hits, and Ash is like, what? No, Goomy, get out of here. And I'm just sitting there like, this man's about to blow them away. He's about to blow them away. He's about to blow them away. And guess what? He blew them the fuck away. I was like, bruh, this man used Bide right in front of everybody's face. And like literally, it looked like one of those crazy ass scenes where there's like a huge ass attack that just eradicates the opponent. But since it's Pokemon don't die in the anime. But it literally was that, like, he used Bide, and then just saw Pumpkin Blue and Inkay just fade into the light, and then just, and then like Pikachu and Fletchner lose their confusion, right on time apparently. And then he has Pikachu use Thunderbolt to blow up the balloon and blow up the rocket. And I was just sitting there like, bruh, why the fuck did you not give Fletchner like the last hit in, like at least, give him use aerial ace or some shit. I don't fucking know. This is why you need Fire Blast on your Fletchner. That shit was gonna. Then you can do like a combo with Pikachu and Fletchner. Otherwise, you're gonna ignore the man. Um, and then Ash gets Goomy, and I think it was cute. Like, it was adorable how they did it, because normally, Ash like throws a Pokeball. That's how you usually catch Pokemon, unless like it's like the other set version. Whatever. Like, Ash brings out the Pokeball and he's gonna catch him because Goomy wants to go with him, and he like flinches because he's like ready for the Pokeball to hit him, so he like flinches. But Ash just like taps it, like he literally just taps him and then like gets pulled in and then like brings it back out. I was like, I hope you and Pikachu can grow strong together, and the episode ends. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, it was adorable now. This man was like so cute, like he like literally like flinched before, like, just like waiting for the Pokeball to hit him, and like flinches. So he knows how Pokeballs work, which means this man is like a genius. Um, but this episode was awesome. I can't wait for next week's episode, which is the one where it's like I'm hoping we get to see some reasoning for his fear of fairy types, besides the fact that he's a dragon type and fairies are strong against dragon types. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts, comments in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Links in the description for the websites where you can watch Pokemon. Now remember, since it's still very early in the morning, I highly doubt that these episodes are going to be out just yet. So give it a little time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.